welcome up now Debbie and Natasha, who are going to come up and Gordon's going to take over from this section.
Brilliant. Okay, so one side, one the other side. Don't get too near the back, it's a bit of a drop. We'll start with, who should we start with? We'll start with Debbie then. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to ask both of these lovely young ladies a couple of questions. Just to say, it's been amazing over, I guess, the last sort of 6 months, maybe a year, getting to know both Debbie and Natasha on an Alpha course that we ran, which Adam will talk a little bit more about Alpha in a minute. But just seeing both of them blossom and grow and develop in Christ has been amazing. We're going to hear a little bit about that journey and what that's been like for them, just by asking a few questions. So, Debbie, why are you going to do this?
I want to follow God. God saved me. I grew up going to church with parents and I never really understood it. But I want to follow God for me and my family.
Okay, that's brilliant, that's brilliant. So, can you tell us a little bit about what life used to look like?
Boring. I didn't really understand it. I didn't really know where I was going. And then I was going to church on and off with my mum. And then I'm Free Cat. I met Free Cat. And I've asked them for a church. And now it's just amazing. It's just changed my life.
And David, so what? You can clap. Clapping's all right. So it's probably fair to say, when I first met you, it was a little bit like you were living under a cloud. You weren't that confident. And so do you want to tell us a little bit, sort of what's been changing, what's been happening over the last few months?
I should have wrote this down. I'm just more aware of not looking at the bad of people or the people looking bad at me. I'm more confident to speak about God than I used to be, or speak about anything really. And that's why I'm doing this today, because I want to follow God for me, not everyone else.
You can clap again. So one last question, sorry to keep thinking, it's just such a joy, because to think of Debbie doing this even just a few months ago would have been ridiculous, it just wouldn't have happened. But she's grown and blossomed, she's so full of joy, which is amazing. So would you say that Jesus has made a massive difference in your life?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Brilliant. Okay, so next, the spotlight is going to go to Natasha. So Natasha, how did you end up meeting, what did that look like, what did life look like for you?
Of a blur, really, because I didn't really want to do much. I was just wanting to stay indoors, keep myself to myself.
So you sort of isolated at home, feeling alone. Okay, and then how did that change? What started to change for you?
Well, I came to Alpha, as they had you know, and I started to talk more, become more open with people. I had really no idea who they were. I just became more open and spoke about my life.
What was your... You can clap again, go on. So, what was your view of God before you came on Alpha? Were you a spiritual person? Did you have any understanding of who God was?
I knew who he was. I just didn't really acknowledge him, because when I was younger I used to go to church with my granddad, but then he passed away, so I just didn't really bother after that. But then obviously years went on, I came here, I felt more happy.
And, so why do you want to be baptised? What does it mean to you?
Well, God made me feel like I'm life-saving, so I want to give something back, so he knows that I do want to be a part of his life as well as he be a part of mine.
That's amazing. So without any further ado, I think what we're going to do is baptise both of these lovely young ladies. I'm not too sure how we're going to do that, so I might hand over to Adam, who I think will lead it from here, which would be great.